Hello and welcome back to Nikki Revamped. I'm going to go ahead and continue with my summer reading series. I have finished Jodi Picoult's The Book of Two Ways. If you've never read Picoult before, you can check out my website, which is lavenderinspiration.com. I've reviewed some of her other books on the site, so you can get a little bit of an idea of how she writes. She's pretty intense, and she will have readers reevaluating their entire lives, their life choices, and that's exactly what this book is about. It is about a character who is second guessing the choices that she's made in her life and wishing, or at least wondering, where her life would be if she had made a different decision in her past. Critics have said that in this particular book, Picoult's got a little too technical. There are a lot of academics in this book. It's about an Egyptologist, so of course there's a lot of Egyptian history. Some readers might say she went overboard. I think it all ties in beautifully, and the way that the history is interpreted, I think will help readers also perhaps give them a clue as to how the book ends, because the ending is extremely ambiguous. So each reader might interpret this book differently, and it's kind of fun to go on some chats and see how different people interpreted the ending of this book. I truly think that how you interpret the ending has a lot to do with your own life experiences. But again, I didn't think that she went overboard with the academic part of the book. I thought it tied in beautifully. And even though I tend to like books that end with a very clean wrap up, you don't get that with this. I think this works. I was a little angry at first, actually. I was like, are you kidding me? This is how it's ending. But the more I thought about it, it took me a couple of days to think about it. I was like, you know what? I do like the way that she ended this book. And I think that each reader will interpret the ending based on their own morals, their own ethics, their own experiences. So I think that's pretty cool. So with this Picoult book done, I have a couple of other ones, and I only have a few weeks left of summer vacation, but I do think that I'm going to go with the fourth series in the Robert Galbraith's thriller detective series. And if you don't know, Galbraith is a pen name for J.K. Rowling. So this is another J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. This is another one of her series. This is only the fourth book. Again, if you go on to lavenderinspiration.com, I have a couple of the other books reviewed that I've already read. And so I'm probably going to go ahead and start with this one, but also on my TBR list, someone just let me borrow The Winemaker's Wife. Not a book that I would typically pick up and read. However, the history part of World War II definitely got my interest. And so I'm putting this on my TBR list, and we'll see when that fits in. And then, of course, I also have Jodi Picoult's Wish You Were Here. Don't want to keep doing the same authors over and over again, but again, just another book that was recommended to me, and I do really love Picoult's work. So again, just finish and recommend The Book of Two Ways by Jodi Picoult. Again, it's an adult fiction book, so it's not light reading. And some people might find the Egyptian history and the physics aspects a little too dry, but I think that it's worth a read. And then again, going to go right back into that Cormoran Strike series by Robert Galbraith, and that's Lethal White is the fourth book in that series. So check back with me again in a couple of weeks for the summer reading series vlog, and thanks for stopping by. Nikki Revamped, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.